Hello and welcome to my math companion. In this video, we will be looking at how to solve a quadratic equation which is the difference of two squares. So let's begin. The question tells us to solve x squared minus 36 is equal to 0 by factorization. Now of course you could just take this 36 to the right hand side, the negative 36 to the right hand side by adding 36 on both sides and get x squared is equal to 36 and then solve for x by taking the square root. However, the question does tell us to solve by factorization, so we must follow that method. There is a formula in algebra which states that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b. And this is not a formula that you should be memorizing because it's quite easy to derive. If you were to just multiply the two binomials a plus b and a minus b, and you would expand them, you would get a square, and then a times negative b would give you negative ab, b times a would give you positive ab, and b times negative b would give you negative b square. And this negative ab and positive ab cancel out to give you a square minus b square. So that's how this formula comes to be. So now whenever you see x square minus some constant without any x term, and you see that the sign between x square and the constant is a negative sign, you should first try and see whether the constant is a perfect square. So here we see that 36 is 6 square, and we also see that x square minus 36 can be written as x square minus 6 square, and that is the exact same form as a square minus b square. So now we can apply this formula of a plus b times a minus b to solve for x. So now we will write it as x plus 6 times x minus 6 is equal to 0. We are applying the formula for difference of squares. And now we must solve for x like any other normal factorization problem, where you have two binomials being multiplied with each other and the product is equal to 0. So if two numbers are being multiplied with each other and they give 0, it means that at least one of them must be equal to 0. And obviously x minus 6 cannot be equal to x plus 6, since if that was the case, then negative 6 would be equal to positive 6, which makes no sense. Therefore, only one of them can be equal to 0. So we must take both the cases and find the value of x for each case. So first we will take x minus 6 to be equal to 0, and we will solve for x. So to solve for x, we must just move this negative 6 to the right hand side of the equation to isolate x, and by doing that we will get x is equal to 6. And next we will let x plus 6 be equal to 0, and in this case we'll take this positive 6 to the right hand side of the equation by subtracting 6 from both sides, and we will get x is equal to negative 6. So this means that our two solutions are x is equal to positive or negative 6. So positive or negative 6 can be written in this form, and that is how you solve a quadratic equation by factorization, where the equation is a difference of two squares. One thing to note is that instead of x square minus 36, if you had x square minus 36x, then you would not be able to apply this formula, and that is because negative 36x is not a perfect square, since you have this x term over here. So you can only apply the difference of squares formula when this is a constant term. So this negative 36 or whatever number is here must be a constant term and must not have any variable attached to it.